I'm going to give you the quickest beginner bass lesson that I possibly can right now. So first off, how do I just make a regular hit sound good? I use the side of my thumb, and then I usually grip down on the next string over. So I'm going to play string 1, which is the E string. I'm going to play it at the 7th fret. So I'm holding the next string over, which is the A string, the 2nd string. Using this so I can get more thump out of it, and I'm muting it. I'm muting the next string over. So if I didn't do that, I have like a lot less stability. So whether or not you hold 2 strings over or not, just make sure you're muting the string next to it so you don't accidentally hit it. And then you use this string here as a grip. So you can get a lot more thump, a lot more precision. So right now, I'm holding the D string, which is the 3rd string down, so that I can go over quickly. And then when I want to go to the next one, I've got my bottom 2 digits, I've got my pinky and my ring finger holding that G string. So kind of all of these fingers are always clawing the other strings, keeping them muted, but also giving me a nice grip that I can really dig into the notes with. Now, another thing to note is there's really 2 spots that I like to play the bass. I like to play up here just below where the neck cuts off, and then I like to play all the way down here. And if your bass has one of these, it's pretty nice. But anywhere that you can brace your palm and then play the strings at the lowest point that you think it sounds good, but there's a little more punchiness to the bass when you play the strings down here. If I was playing a part where I want a really deep, thick bass that gives a nice pad for the band, if you're getting a lot of fret buzz, you can get one of these things and slide it down here very lightly on the guitar, and that's going to just barely mute the strings that aren't being played. If you think you could benefit from one of these, please use my Amazon link as it supports the channel. Thank you. Or if we got like a more driving part. And then if you need to play notes quicker, a lot of people do this where they go with the pointer finger and the middle finger. But I do not do that. What I'll do is I'll use my thumb and then my pointer finger or my middle finger. Forward, backward. Middle finger, thumb. And if you want to get fancy, you could go thumb, middle finger, pointer finger. Now I'm going to do a hybrid from the 7th fret, string 1, string 1, 10th fret, so up 3 half steps, string 2, 7th fret, and then string 2, 9th fret, up 2 half steps. So I'm going to go back and forth in this area. Now slowing that down. What I would focus on, though, is what feels good to you. What is the most efficient thing that you can do to hit the notes quicker? I always do one of my nails once a week just because I'm a guitarist, and when I'm playing even with the pick, it cuts through my nails because I play really hard. But it's super useful for the bass too, because sometimes if I want a different tone, I can use this nail too. So here's the nail tone. And sometimes I can hit it quicker that way too. Try out a bunch of different things and see what you like, and have more tools in your toolbox. Because when I'm playing, I'm not thinking about anything else outside of how does it sound. And so I either come up here, I come down here, I use the nail, I don't use the nail. There's a lot of different percussive stuff out of the bass too. So you could be like, I'll do that slower. And the one actually really difficult thing for beginners to learn, this is like learning your ABCs in my opinion, is the pentatonic scale. I'm going to attach a PDF in the description for you, so make sure you get that. Just learn this scale because it shifts up and down. So wherever the root note is of the song, right now I've been playing in B minor. But wherever the root note is, find it. You know, the note that feels good almost no matter where you're hitting it in the song. So that driving. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, I got to tell you, that note, wherever that is, that's the 5th shape of the pentatonic. That's a really great place to start because I can just ride that shape up and down. I'm going to show you just the 5th shape right now. So what you're going to notice is there's like this box right here. So this is the only different one is the 1st string, where you go up an extra half step, but then it's just a box. They're all the same going across. If you find your root note, you can really mess around with that and just play around in that shape, because every time you come back to that root note, you're going to be able to improvise around it. And as you learn the pentatonic scale, this shape shifts, all the other shapes shift. And that's how you can really start to find your way around the bass guitar or the guitar. Editor's note: if you're playing in B minor here, like we've just been doing with that fifth pentatonic shape, if you slide it down 3 half steps, so 1, 2, 3, to fret 4, string 1, and start that same shape, that's going to give you B major. So if it's minor, the root note of the pentatonic starts that box shape. But if it's major, it's the second note on it, and you know that 3 half steps down is where it starts. And another thing that I want to call some attention to is hammer-ons. So that's a good thing to practice. So let's start string 2, fret 7, and then go up to fret 9. And then go over a string and go, and then just bounce back. And you can go all the way through that pentatonic shape. Basic technique, practical and easy to understand, like right now, is whatever string you're playing for your root note or any other note. If you're on the first string or the second string, then you skip a string and go up 2 half steps. So here's the first one on string 1, fret 7, using my pointer finger. Then skip a string and I'm going to string 3, or the D string, and I'm going to fret 9. That's an octave. Now that's super nice with the bass, because I could be like, and no matter where you are on string 1 or string 2, you skip a string and you go up 2 half steps, and that octave's there. So if I go over a string now, fret 7 on string 2, and then skip a string, fret 9 on string 4, then I'm going back to string 1. I like to use my pinky as that second note, wherever you can start, but I like the pinky. So between those two things that I just showed you, that box shape of the fifth pentatonic, which is, in between this, got that octave. So if I were to just sit down and show a beginner a couple things, or what I wish somebody would have shown me when I started playing bass guitar, that would have been it. I hope you found this video helpful. Please hit the like, subscribe, drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching today. Peace.